I'm a raw ass bitch, you feel me? Ayy, I'm hot, you feel me? Ooh, watch how you coming, you feel me? Ain't gotta touch you to feel me. Bitches ain't hotter than me, you feel me? I'm who they trying to be, you feel me? You know you got that from me, you feel me? I make them follow my lead, you feel me? Bye nigga, hot girl, pussy too fine nigga, I run game like five niggas,
Hey guys, it's Erriellew here, back with another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about streaming services. Yes, we are. We're going to be talking about streaming services, my good man, my good sir, my good woman, my good people. Yeah. Because I know there are a lot of people, you know, money is tight. Money is tight because of COVID and all that. So you're making decisions on which streaming services you need to keep and which streaming services you want to, you know, get rid of, give the boot to, you know, hand them a pink slip and go exit stage left. So I'm here to help with that. I pay for 3 apps. I know. I probably shouldn't, but I pay for 3 apps. I pay for Spotify, Tidal, and Apple Music. And I'm here to tell you which one is the best and which 2 you can live without. I pay for 3 so you can pay for 1. Yeah, I pay for 3 for different reasons, individual reasons. Don't worry. Okay, I'm a student, so I'm still paying student prices. I am getting rid of something soon, though. But still, while I have all 3, I'll tell you which one you need to keep. So, every streaming app has its pros and cons, and I'll go through each app specifically, giving the pros, the cons, and then I'll tell you which one I believe, in my opinion, is the best one. So let's start with the oldest one. So we're gonna start with Tidal. Not Tidal. That is, I lied. We're gonna start with Spotify. That is the oldest one. Spotify. I like the Spotify app. I actually do. It has a nice layout, which is pretty easy to use once you get used to it. Also, Spotify is the only one of these apps that if you don't pay for it, you can still use. Granted, you know, you got ads and you're not really able to go choose a song. You got to like shuffle, you know. But Spotify was the first music app I used because before I had a job, I couldn't pay for no streaming app. So I would use Spotify to listen to my music, especially on my Android. When I had an Android, I was using Spotify. And if you want to get around, you know, having to pay for the premium and you want to just listen to a certain song, you just add that song to your playlist. Like, add that song from that album. Just add that song to your library, and you go and you shuffle that song, and it'll play that song. You can only do that so many times though before it gives you other songs. But that is the trick I learned to get around having to, you know, wait for the song I want to hear be shuffled through. So if you ain't know that, now you know. That's the little trick I learned back in the day, you know, back before I had a job. That was what I would do. I'd add a song, say I wanted to listen to, I don't know, Sugar Mama by Beyonce, right? So I would go to the B-Day album, add Sugar Mama the song to my library, just that song, and I go press on it because it'll give it, you know, in the thingy, and press shuffle, bam, Sugar Mama. Now, the next time I did that, Sugar Mama is not going to come up. But that first time I do it, Sugar Mama is there. So it's always a hit or miss, but, you know, better hit or miss than never. So that is the tip I have for Spotify. But I also used to use Spotify because I listened to the Joe Budden podcast on there. I do love my Joe. If you didn't know that, I love my Joe Budden podcast. So that's when I started paying for Spotify. I didn't pay for. I only started paying for Spotify specifically for Joe Budden. So yeah, I like paying. I like the perks that you get with paying for Spotify because, like I said, now you can go and just boop, play the song, bam, you don't get no ads. You know, you listen to your podcast straight through and stuff like that, which is great, especially because Spotify has so many podcasts. So that is a really good thing. If you are the type of person that goes on long trips or things like that, and you like to listen to people talk, Spotify is a great app just to listen to podcasts on, because a lot of people, especially now, Spotify is handing over the bag. Okay, everybody is getting a Spotify deal, so it's a good chance that a lot of your podcasts that you were listening to on like YouTube and stuff like that have a Spotify deal, and they are on Spotify. So that is also a something I really like about Spotify, is that you can find, even if I didn't listen to Joe Budden podcast, they still give me recommended podcasts. Like, oh, you should listen to this podcast, and so if you are somebody like me who go on long trips, because I travel back and forth between St. Louis and Memphis, so I'm like in the car for 4 hours at a time and stuff like that. So podcasts really help me pass the time along a little quicker. So I would Spotify is a great app for that. Y'all know I got my notes down here, so pay no attention. What else? They have really good mixes. They have mixes specifically for you. They have your daily mix and stuff like that. It's like, oh, songs that we think you'll like, and like a lot of the songs in there I do be liking, or it be songs that I forgot about, and like, oh wow, I didn't even know I forgot about this song, like things like that. So their mixes are really good, really tailored to your taste. Mine is a little outdated just because I don't really listen to my music on Spotify like that. So sometimes I be like, oh, I ain't listened to that in a little minute. But if you are constantly playing music through Spotify, your mixes are great, like A1, top notch. And then at the end of the year, they have their Wrapped playlists, which are always great. I like them because it's like, oh snap, I listen to so much of this artist or this person at the end of the year. That's kind of crazy. So it's nice to see your analytics just butched out like that. And then premium Spotify costs $9.99. So, but if you're a student, $4.99. I don't even know if they have this deal going on no more, but my Hulu and my Spotify is connected for the $4.99 for the low. I don't think that's a thing anymore, but there's always different deals like that. So yep, Spotify is $9.99, and yeah, that's what I say. So yeah, that's Spotify. Then we have second oldest, which would be Apple Music. If you have an iPhone, you have Apple Music. Most likely you are using Apple Music because it comes with the iPhone. It does not come paid with the iPhone. I know. But it's okay. So, Apple Music's cool. Apple Music has interviews, and they have the radio show. They just signed Versus. They also have like a station, like I have the Erriellew station, where it just gives me songs based on what I listen to. Like, oh, you listen to a lot of Megan and Beyonce and Nicki, so here's a station with a lot of Megan, Beyonce, and Nicki. Here's some songs you didn't even know existed by them. I most likely know they existed, but just in general, So that's really good. And then what else? Did I say that? Yep. You're able to also mixtape girl here. I know how to upload music that I listen to that are not on streaming sites. You can access that through Apple Music and stuff like that, which is great. Apple Music costs $9.99. Unless you're a student, then you get it for the $4.99 for the low. But I like being a student. So, but Apple Music is cool. I don't really use it like that. I normally really use it here and there. I use it here and there. I do like some of the radio shows, like Queen Radio. We even knew. I listen to Queen Radio, and Versus on there is actually pretty good. I like it a little better than watching Versus on Instagram. The only thing I miss about watching it on Apple Music is the comment section on Instagram, which the comment section on Instagram Live is a little better. It's funny and stuff like that to watch the commentary as you're watching the live. But in the long run, the quality of verses is way better on Apple Music. So, yep. And then we have, last but certainly not least, Tidal. I use Tidal. Tidal has interviews as well, and it has video. Tidal has interviews, videos. Apple Music has videos too. I'm sorry. Tidal has interviews, videos, music. I was gonna say something. Tidal has interviews, videos, music, live performances. Tidal puts on a lot of live performances and stuff, like a lot of live streams. They live stream a lot of stuff, and things like that. They have most played. They have your most played playlist. So like they break it down. So Spotify gives you like your year-end thing. Tidal breaks it down, so you'll have your most played from January in 2020, 2019, January, your most played from September of 2018, So they give you yearly, so they give you your most played for 2020, but they also give you this is your most played of all time, and then this is what you played January of 2019, this is what you played February of 2019, and so on and so on like that, which I really, really like, because I'm that type of person that will play the same 15 songs and then get tired of the same 15 songs and then go to a new 15 songs. So it's great to be like, oh, this is what I was obsessed with that month. Shout out to an obsessive personality. So, yeah, that is really... Ouch. That hurted. That is really cool and good. They have different mixes. Some of them hit, some of them don't. It just depends. Like... It goes off of what you listen to all the time. But they have mixes, certain different mixes from different categories. Like, oh, we seen you listening to a lot of, female rap, so here's a mix for that. But we also got you a gospel playlist as well. And we got you this playlist as well, too. And this here and that and this, that, and the other. So that's great as well. And yeah, so all our interfaces are pretty easy to use. User friendly wise though, I would say Spotify probably has the easiest layout to understand and use. Actually no, it actually might be Apple Music, because you pull up Apple Music, it just pulls your music right on up. So it actually might be Apple Music. Apple Music probably is the easiest one to use. Now, who's gonna give you the most bang for your buck? It's Tidal. Just because, like I said, Tidal live streams a lot of things. Like, so when Nipsey passed, they live streamed their funeral. They live streamed the Kobe Memorial. They've live streamed a bunch of stuff. I can't even think of all the stuff they've live streamed, but they've live streamed a lot of stuff, because Jay-Z works with a lot of people, and y'all know Jay-Z owns a lot of Tidal, so they live streamed a lot of things, and they put on a lot of performances, especially with COVID going on. So you have a lot of performances going on. I know Uzi performed, right? So you got a free Uzi performance. You got 2 free Meg performances and stuff like that. So they're always doing the virtual performances and things like that. And if you're a subscriber on the app, you get those for free, which is really, really good. Really, really good. Also, the music quality is better on Tidal. It is, sorry. I listen to music all day, every day. I listen to a lot of music in a lot of pair of headphones, okay? I like my music very loud, busting my eardrum loud, and going from app to app, Tidal is the loudest, okay? It's a very noticeable difference, because when I listen to Spotify and Apple Music, I want to constantly, raise the volume, and I can't, because it's already high as it's gonna go, but it's substantially lower than Tidal's music. I'm not sure why that is, but app to app, that one is the loudest. So if you like loud music, that is the loudest app, just in general, and the quality of music is better. So there's that. And they also have interviews. Like I said, Apple has interviews as well, but T-Dot and B-Dot, I think that's their names, and Erriellew Wilson, all of them, they give better interviews than Zane Lowe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Erriellew Wilson gives better interviews than Zane Lowe. There's nothing I can do about that. They are, they're real connected, and they give you interviews you actually really want to see. Ooh. And then, you got Tidal Bless the Booth, so people go in there and they do freestyles and stuff like that. They do freestyle on Apple Music too. But yeah, so you get the most bang for your buck out of Tidal, because you got videos on there as well. Also, you get Beyonce exclusives. And who doesn't love Beyonce? If you don't like Beyonce, please exit this channel. I'm just putting that out there. Beyonce exclusives, Jay-Z exclusives. Well, I don't even know if they matter anymore. Back in the day, 2016, that's when it really mattered. You got Beyonce exclusives. But nonetheless, here I'm rambling off topic. But yeah, so you get a lot for that $9.99 out of Tidal. You really actually do. Now, the downside to Tidal is that it does not have everything. It doesn't. So if you are the type of person that likes to listen to a lot of indie artists or like lesser known artists and stuff like that, a lot of their music is not on Tidal. Because it costs to put your music on streaming services. It actually really does. So there is some music that I do have on my Spotify and my Apple Music that I don't have on my Tidal, just because it's just not available on Tidal. Like, I will search that artist and Tidal doesn't even know that person exists. So if you are the type of person that likes to listen to music like that, a lot of underground stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend Tidal. I would recommend something like Spotify or Apple Music. And honestly, you might not even want to do either or of those, because sometimes it's not on there either, but definitely not on Tidal. Now some stuff is on there, which is always a little shock to me. I always search just in case. But if it's not on there, I'm never shocked, because, like I said, it costs to put on streaming services, and I think it costs the most to put it on Tidal. So, it's always a here or there type deal. But that's if you listen to those type of artists. I listen to a good mix of both. It was just why I have all three. Certain music I have on Spotify I can't really access on Tidal, and vice versa, and just like that. So if you like to listen to a lot of underground music, I wouldn't recommend Tidal for you. But if you like to if you like to listen to really high quality music, Tidal is the app for you. And you like to listen, and you like interviews, a lot of interviews you didn't even know you liked. They have that, like people you didn't even know you needed an interview from. They have really nice in-depth interviews, because Zane Lowe is gonna give you the kind of surface type of interview. The interviews you get on Tidal are pretty in detail and deep, but that's if you like looking at interviews. And please, no hate to Zane Lowe, I love Zane Lowe, but I would rather look at an Erriellew Wilson interview than not a Zane Lowe interview. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. I'm sorry. But so yeah. So if you are that type of person, you might want to go to Tidal if you want to look at some interviews and stuff like that. But if not, if you just like you just want to hear an interview. If you are more of a pop person and you want to look at pop interviews, Apple Music is the one for you, because they don't really do a lot of pop interviews on Tidal. They do some, but not a lot. So if you listen to a lot of pop music, Apple Music sounds like the place for you. If you're like me and you forget what you listen to every month, from month to month you get obsessed with a different set of 15, Tidal is the app for you. But if you just want to have playlists catered to you, you really don't care about what happened last month and that like that, Spotify's stations are really good and are really well curated to what you listen to on that app and what you constantly go through and pick. And they have different stations for each artist. So you have your Beyonce station, you have your J-Lo station, you have your Ashanti station, you have you have your Nicki station, you have each station, your Meg station, and each station is curated to that artist and artists of that cloth. So that's really good. So I would recommend Spotify if that is what you like. If you like listening to a lot of the radio shows and stuff like that Apple Music has, then you should get Apple Music, because you're not going to be able to access those nowhere but Apple Music. You can also look at videos on Apple Music too, as well as Tidal. I'm not really sure about Spotify. I don't think you can. But like I said, Tidal doesn't always have everything, so you might want to go to Apple Music. Apple Music gets a lot of exclusives as well. They actually get a little bit more exclusives than Tidal. You get the big exclusives with Tidal, Beyonce, Jay-Z, woo. But Apple Music, like, I think they had the Ariana Grande Positions video first. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but you get things like that. Get fast updates. I live on Central Time, so when music drops at 12, if you're like me and you like to listen to music on Thursdays when it drops, Apple Music is your friend, because although Tidal updates at like 11:15 here, you still have to kind of like refresh the app and close it and reopen it for it to like pop up and maybe even search it. But at 11 o'clock, Apple Music has it here. So like 11 o'clock, that's Eastern, 12 a.m. So Apple Music always has it at 11 o'clock. There is no if, ands, or buts. Tidal has it most times. There are times where I have to wait a little minute before I can listen to it on Tidal. So if that's what you like to do, I would recommend Apple Music for that specifically. But Tidal eventually gets it. If you're in the Central Time Zone like me, then I would recommend Apple Music. You go on Apple Music first, then Tidal, because Tidal you're gonna have to finagle it to get your music at 11 o'clock. You might have it at 11:15, 11:20, but if you want it at 11 o'clock on the dot, Apple Music is the one for you. So with all that said, which app does Erriellew like the best? Which apps does Erriellew think you can get rid of? Honestly, it really depends on what type of music you listen to, and your consumption of music, and how you like to listen to it, and where you like to listen to it. If you're like me, you like to listen to high quality music, I recommend I recommend Tidal. If you like to listen to really high quality music, and you like to, you want a playlist that you can just go to because these are your 15 that you're obsessed with this month, yes, Tidal is the one for you. But if you like to listen to a lot of underground and things like that, I would recommend Apple Music or Spotify. If you're big on podcasts, I do recommend Spotify. That is the best app for podcasts at this very moment. So it just all depends on how you like to go about things, and what are your faves. They're all around $9.99, so there isn't really too big of a price change to help you decipher. It's really about your taste and what you like to listen to. So you have to sit down and be like, what do you value more? Do you want to listen to a lot of underground things, or and if that is the case, like I said, Spotify is the one for you. If you like to listen to a lot of pop and you like to look at pop interviews, Apple Music has all of that. And if you like to listen to real loud, high quality music. That's not to say that they don't have high quality music either, but Tidal's quality is substantially better than Apple Music and Apple Music and Spotify. So if you like to listen to really, really high quality music, and you're really into hip hop and you like hip hop type esque interviews that get real in depth, Tidal is the one for you. Okay? Yeah. That's about it. That's all the thoughts I have on the three apps. Like I said, I have all three because I want different things from different days. So it just depends on how you feel and what you want to do. Like I said, I pay for 3, so you can pay for 1. And those are my thoughts on all 3 of the apps. That's my thought on the one you should use. Like I said, I use Tidal every day. I use Spotify and Apple Music here and there, but Tidal is like my baby. I use Tidal constantly. All my music intake comes from Tidal, literally almost every day. So there's that. And yeah, that is the end of my video. So guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTuber stuff. Y'all already know my spiel. If you want to follow me on my social medias to know when I post and what I'll be up to, they in the description box below. Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, all that. Go follow all that, go add all that, so you know what's going on, so you can give my opinion, your opinions to me on what you want to see and hear from me. I would really enjoy that. And yeah, I will see you guys. Ooh, you good? I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I'm a raw ass bitch, you feel me? Ayy, I'm hot, you feel me? Ooh, watch how you coming, you feel me? Ain't gotta touch you to feel me. Bitches ain't hotter than me, you feel me? I'm who they trying to be, you feel me? You know you got that from me, you feel me? I make them follow my lead, you feel me? Bye nigga, hot girl, pussy too far.